he set that down probably 3 times.
Just
Hard.
tuned in to Up for Discussion.
All right. We are up for discussion. Yeah, there we go. Switching camera angle. Why is it?
Started the countdown over.
It's because our slow.
Can they still hear us?
They can hear us.
That I'm telling them, start the countdown over.
Wow. Give my friend, he's a little.
Cody. Doug is watching and he's also here.
Yeah. Hey, I'm a multitasker.
Hey, did we get somewhere?
Oh, that's a win.
Celebrate.
All right. Hey, I better put my hat on.
Yeah.
Put your hat on.
How do you do this?
Man, you know, you got to have skills. Bow hunting skills. Oh, yeah. Like I said, he's a little slow.
And
All
all.
right.
Do we have a title or did you put one up?
It's just called the birthday celebration
Happy birthday.
To us.
to
Well,
Ultra Products.
How do we do this? Because Ultra's been around for 50 years.
Yeah, but in the new location,
The
under new
Ultra,
ownership.
yes, under new
Under new
ownership in the new location, Ultra Products, team up,
That's right. All
get
those
out
things.
and get up and hunt, all that stuff. Our logo is all brand new and it's officially, well,
Nearly a year.
nearly
Within
a year
few
old.
days.
We are choosing, just like you do it at your house when your kid's birthday is on the 5th, but you have it on the 2nd because
It
that's the
works out that
Saturday. So happy birthday to the new location, the new Ultra crowd. We are so glad, and we're going to celebrate. We've got a camouflage cake.
It
We've
smells
got-
good.
We've got,
Oh.
let me get the sound effects here. We've got the little celebrators.
That was a little anticlimactic.
Little
They
weep.
don't have Hummers here.
Now you're
But
talking.
they do get the gist of what they're here for. They're for parties, party hats, party beards,
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah, we got those.
party cake, party.
Did you notice how, just on that subject, how well Wes takes care of his beard? I mean, that thing is like
We
manicured.
may have to come up with an Ultra beard oil.
Yeah, that thing is like,
I mean, because you would basically be following the trend of what everybody's doing now.
Right,
Because it's like
right.
everything I watch, they've got some beard ointment, beard oil.
you know what's weird though is the last
Up
time.
my beard.
Oh yeah, we could
What's
go a
up in
lot of
that
places.
beard?
You remember when he grew a beard last time? It seemed like it had more gray in it. Did you think it did? Maybe Fountain of Youth. What's happening?
Well,
That's
it's-
exactly what it is.
It's that
Yeah.
beard oil.
the snake oil he's been putting in there.
When you eat as much cheesecake as I eat, it just grows out
Well,
that color.
It just comes
Ooh.
out
yeah, well, we saw that.
natural. Was that your natural color?
No.
That's a good one.
Or is that, or is that just for men gel?
You guys are jerks.
It
Oh,
looks good.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I
Would
mean,
never know if somebody
for
would
someone
say
your
so.
age, that looks pretty good.
What would you look like with some just for men?
Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll take that challenge, Wes.
will you
where-
take that challenge?
Oh yeah. Where do you get your product from, Wes? I mean, I'm not really versed in this, so I mean, I got to go with somebody with some experience. So,
Oh, good old Sam. Sam Walton.
really?
Sam Walton.
You just went to Wally World for that?
That's right.
Oh, I'll
That's
do
simple, man.
that. I mean, are we looking for?
He's a simple kind of man.
He's a simple.
Whoa! Wow. Yep, this went downhill fast.
The
All right.
party is working right.
That's right.
Happy birthday. Do we sing happy
We're
birthday?
hopped up on sugar and caffeine.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
getting ready to get hopped up on sugar
Yeah.
because haven't
Somebody.
been eating much sugar lately, but tonight I'm going to have some camo cake. Maybe it will be camouflage calories and camouflage
Right.
weight gain.
And it won't give you the aches and pains tomorrow, maybe.
What they say, it's around back where you can't see it or something. We don't have that luxury as a man.
Oh,
Did you?
man.
generally has men, it adds right on the front. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
So let's do this before we get too far in. Let's make sure we do all the things that.
Yeah.
If you're watching online, make sure you please like, share, comment. This one's going to be fun tonight. We've got some giveaways.
Giveaway.
That's right.
Hey, where's the da-da-da-da-da-da-da?
Let's see if I can get it to work real quick.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's,
We've got some giveaways, Chris.
Oh, hold on.
oh, he really missed the
We,
boat on
wait,
that one.
hey, here we go. We got some giveaways.
Oh, turn them up, man.
Man, dude,
I'm trying to get it to work.
dropping the proverbial ball.
Oh man.
We have some giveaways.
I can't get it to work.
And
There you go.
Woohoo.
It sounded good there.
Man, I'm going to put you under
you know,
the training cloud.
earlier it sounded terrific.
It
Yeah.
did because I was testing it out.
Finish as you figure that out. Go ahead and
So
Some
make sure
giveaways.
that you do all those things, like, share, comment, and periodically this evening we're gonna have you guys comment of various things. We may play some games. We may. There's no telling. But in the process of it,
Still not. very
if you
good.
guys are engaged and stay involved, we've got some giveaways for you. And we've got a few gift cards to Ultra Products, and we've got some surprise things.
do we
So,
There's several ways
do
to
we
win.
keep them secret, keep them safe until we show them?
yeah, I'd say.
How
let's keep 'em
many?
safe.
How many in this roughly hour show, give or take 20 minutes? How many things are we going to give away?
We're going to give away at least six.
Six
In-
things?
Six
Ooh, I
things.
thought we were at 3.
Man,
Oh,
Let's
man.
double that.
So how is a guy going to win these things?
We'll figure that out.
as we go, we're
All right.
thinking we're kind of on the fly here. We're thinking you're going to have to comment something, and whoever. We want to make it fair, though. We want to know what's the fastest platform. Is YouTube faster?
YouTube
Oh,
is.
I don't know.
I don't know,
So we
It-
have to watch both.
but I'm watching.
But you
both,
can
so-
break them into whoever's fastest this time on Facebook.
Aha. And then switch over to the next one. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you're not subscribed on YouTube, you need to be, because it is nicer to watch over there. But
So-
if you like Facebook, it's because you're in your 40s.
That's right.
Or more.
Are they not going to work? I was like
yeah, I got it.
deeply excited.
Let's
I
hear
know.
it. Come on, dude. You can barely hear it.
It's up, man.
Are you sure?
Hold on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Why is it not in our ears?
I'm getting nothing.
it's in your ears.
maybe it's. Can the people out there hear that? And this is not for a gift, but comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You will win nothing for this, but we'd
Yeah.
like to know.
Can the people out there hear that?
Yeah, they can probably hear that.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyhow,
Yeah.
we're giving stuff away.
We're terrible at this.
Looks like 6 different things. Periodically tonight, we are celebrating happy birthday for 1 year of owning Ultra Products. Do you
That's
sing?
right.
Do you sing happy birthday?
No.
I would think.
Hey, listen.
No.
I hope you can see what's going on here, and that we've already taken the level of loser to the extreme.
Ooh.
Yeah, we don't want to sing to an entity that doesn't respond back.
Man, I'm struggling not to sing.
You know what, Nathan, if you really need to, you're going to do it anyway.
Oh, here we go.
I'll restrain.
Oh, nice. That's a
Happy
new thing.
birthday
Oh, the Marilyn
There it
Monroe.
Mr.
Boop-a-doop, boop.
Oh man.
Happy birthday, Ultra Products. Happy birthday to you. There we go. And we wish you
Many bows.
Oh,
Yeah.
Many mows.
Many bows.
And we wish
Oh.
you many bows, a lift, and a sequel. All right, now.
Yeah, that's
Oh man.
Hey.
People are tuning off as
Yeah.
No, they're
At
not.
a record
No, they're
pace.
not.
Oh man.
So that's what we're doing. We're just going to sit here and we're going to have some conversation about Ultra
We're going to
Products.
talk about what the last years looked like.
The
What-
year
yeah.
in review.
We're going to
Year in
talk
review.
about what the future, what our thoughts are on things that might
Things.
be to come.
May ask some questions by the viewers
Yep.
of some things that we've thought about doing, but we want to know what you think, because if we do them, we're doing them for you,
Yeah.
whoever's listening. Something that you would enjoy possibly doing, some things like that.
and we're gonna have fun and give some giveaways.
And we're going to give some stuff away. So
Yep.
that keep hanging on here because
Keep on
It'll
keeping
be
on.
worth it tonight.
Yeah.
Stick in there.
Yeah,
It'll be worth it.
have a sip of coffee.
Please make sure you share, comment,
Well,
because we want to know that you guys are staying engaged. Josh Edlin says no, whatever that means, Josh.
Well, I think I asked. He said no earlier when I was asking if they could hear the dun, 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 the horns and stuff.
Yeah.
I thought he
Whatever
was saying
reason.
no to staying tuned.
Yeah,
So
we don't have to, but you might win something, Josh.
yeah. And it could be awesome.
we ought to just go in there and just blow somebody's mind. Go grab something that just like.
Oh.
Hey, I'm a
All
giver.
right.
man.
I've got a pretty good imagination. You don't want to send me in
All
there. How much do you want this to cost?
So
Can we write this off?
so we are a year in.
Yeah.
Last year we bought this September of 2022.
So we've owned it longer, but it took some time to get the shop set up, move stuff.
Yeah.
Man.
There's a lot.
And there's even way more business wise behind the scenes that you got to deal with what
Yeah.
all that tax information and payroll stuff and
The
just-
buying has been something that I didn't anticipate being as
Yeah.
big a hurdle as what it has been.
Yeah.
But
setting up accounts and with all these different manufacturers. And,
yeah,
Who would have thought it would be that complicated to give people money?
Well,
it really is.
yeah. And I haven't
Which
really
is
touched
good
that, but-
because this is an industry that does protect the dealers. Like there's a lot of them that don't.
Yeah.
And I appreciate the fact that
Yeah.
the archery industry is one that protects its dealers.
I mean, it's a good thing for sure.
It really is.
So when you say protect their dealers, that looks like, I mean, they don't just let anybody like, hey, I'm going to sell your product. You know?
Well, periodically, every once in a while, you'll go on Amazon and find something that is drastically cheaper than what you would here.
Gotcha.
But in the archery industry, they try and make sure that that doesn't happen. So now there are some companies, some
Sure.
outliers in that
And
They-
that brings a word of caution with it.
it does.
Because sometimes if you're getting something that looks like something that's, say that's originally $300,
Yeah.
and you're getting it for $95,
There could be something going on.
I'm just telling you, we've seen it already here. They
Yeah.
bring it in and want you to work on it or something, and we're okay. You buy things other places, we'll work
Sure.
on them.
That doesn't
I'm not
faze us.
saying that, but they think they got. They think they
A name
got-
brand
yeah,
product.
They think they got a landslide Excel, and they got a
Knockoff.
they got some,
Yeah.
they got a Land Rover something. You know, they literally make
Mr.
I mean,
Bean.
yeah,
Oh, no, that's not.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I
So
don't want to
we-
use the exact thing, but
yeah.
anyway, it
we
ha-
have
it's-
definitely seen that. We've
Yeah.
seen that, you know, and ultimately what ended up happening is the person ended up spending what they would have on the original to make sure
To-
that
to get
the other
back
one was
to get the
Right.
stuff that they wanted, the accessories for that
Yeah.
actual thing that they
Yeah.
needed. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
there's elements of that can come back to bite
yeah,
you.
you
but
got to watch it. I mean, it's
yeah.
a tough thing because if you can, if it's cheaper, it's cheaper, you
Yeah.
know, but there's generally a reason why it is. I guess that's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
we've all fallen for that. I mean, there's
But
times.
but that being said, if you guys find a price on Amazon, bring it in. And if it's something that we can match, we will. And if it's something that we're like, dude, that's too good to be true,
right.
we will tell you that.
Yeah.
But at
and
the
it's,
same time,
and it's, we've had where you had an instance where somebody come in's like, man, this is such and such on Amazon. And you talked to the dealer or the manufacturer, didn't you? You're like,
I did
and they were like, that is not supposed to be that way. And they fixed like,
Right.
within
Fix-
seconds. It
yeah,
was crazy.
within seconds, Wes gets on Amazon and that is fixed.
yeah.
And you know what happens is
Right.
somebody's undercutting. What do you call that? The map pricing.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
they're, you know, and that is a way that they protect dealers.
Well,
Yeah.
even long before that, even getting the the ability to sell that stuff through some of these companies, they check and make sure there's not another dealer within so many miles, or something that's going to create some strife between
Right.
dealers.
Right.
Even to be able to sell, some of these, and just as, Matthews is tough. They want to make sure.
Matthews was a big
You know-
on that. Other companies as well, but I remember when we were working to get Matthews, and there was a couple of times we were like, maybe it ain't going to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was solely probably based upon a couple things. They want you to have a legitimate shop.
Mhm.
They don't want you selling their bows,
Yeah.
Out of your garage. or-
yeah, out of your basement or something. They want, and I'm not saying you couldn't have a bow shop in your basement, but it has to be legitimate.
Yep.
They wanted what? They wanted pictures and
Yeah.
Did they want square footage and all that stuff? Or
Yep.
yeah, they wanted all that stuff. And then the other one is that it sounds like they actually talked to the dealers that were close to us
Yeah, they did.
or in general proximity within 30, 40, 50 miles or something like that. They talked to them, and,
Right.
and so that's a sure sign that they're
Well, it's
watching
working.
out.
right. Well, it's
They're
difficult.
watching out for the person
Right.
that's carrying their product.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's difficult to get in on that, but once you're a dealer, it protects you from
Protects you.
somebody
yeah.
moving in 10 miles away and trying to do the same thing you're doing. And, then, that becomes a problem. So that really
Does
shouldn't
that-
happen.
Does that set this industry way apart? Or, because if you think about, if you're selling hamburgers, there's hamburger joint across the street. So you got to have a better hamburger,
Yeah.
Right.
I was trying to think of another product or another business that do they protect? Does the car industry, the automotive industry, does
No idea.
does a Chevy dealer is like, oh, there's a Chevy dealer too close to there. We're not going to let you sell Chevys.
Yeah, I don't know on that.
Yep.
I didn't know.
That is an interesting question, but I know that it exists in the archery
in
industry.
archery.
So,
They're pretty particular. Really in the bows.
yeah.
And it probably helps their market, don't you think? It spreads the stuff out because
Could be.
big cities
Right.
just things magnetized to those,
Yeah.
and then you're just like, well, there's a country boy out there in Fairfield, Illinois, that he's like, I'm not driving 50 miles to get a bow. I'll just get this one here.
Yeah.
And it may not be your bow if you don't have it there. So it's kind of like they strategically put them so far apart and space them.
Cover the map.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's interesting though, because like there are certain areas that are Matthews areas,
Yeah.
certain
Right.
areas that are Hoyt areas.
Yeah.
And I wonder, is that because those areas have been protected, almost?
I don't know. That's a good question too.
hard to
Because
say.
Matthews
It's
is out of Wisconsin.
Yep.
What?
I mean,
Where's
they're Midwest.
Hoyt's home is Oregon. Or-
I believe so. Oregon or Utah, maybe?
I could be wrong
I'm
on
not
that.
sure.
Bowtech is, where's their home? Is it
Oregon,
Is it Oregon?
Eugene, Oregon.
Yeah, that is right.
That might have been what you were thinking of.
Could be.
There's a
I
lot
was just thinking, because definitely in the Midwest, Matthews has a huge,
Yeah.
it does all over the world. I realize it's to the point, but I would say its heartbeat was in the Midwest at the beginning, and it's probably
Yeah.
it's everywhere now. But
Yeah.
but it seems like out west there's a lot more Hoyt people.
Yeah, does seem like it.
And I don't have any scientific data that proves that. It just from hearsay, talking to people.
Yeah. seems
Well,
like it.
I mean, even amongst the reps that I talk to, that is the case.
That's the case.
yeah, for sure.
I didn't know if it was because their home base is out there somewhere, and it just naturally, because Bear has a lot of stuff out of Evansville, right?
Bear is actually located out of Evansville.
And
That's Escalade Sports.
yeah, and I know those little towns that are like 25, 30 minutes out of Evansville, like Albion and different ones like that, have huge bear followings over there.
Yeah.
It's like,
They do. I just wonder if that's as big a thing, with, social media and internet.
yeah,
you know,
different times.
I mean, it's just, I don't know. I mean, it may well be still just but I don't know that that's as big a deal as it would have been, say 20 years ago, where your location might be, super important.
Yeah. Who knows? Who cares?
There's that.
We've taken this to the point.
But
so
the year-end date, that was one big one for us.
it was.
That was a big deal to us. I mean, we set our minds that we want Matthews, and I remember you looked at me and was like, "Well, what are we gonna? Let's go," because we didn't think, hadn't heard from him, and it's like, you don't want to be too pushy and call him every day, and we hadn't heard from him. So I remember, like the day, like you were like, "And let's go hard after." Maybe it was Hoyt, because
Yeah.
we talked to Botec and we had talked to Matthews.
Well, we pretty much thought Matthews was a no-go.
Yeah, we
Right.
was like,
And
For
I
a little
mean,
while, yeah.
Golly, I called him like every day. It felt like for
Yeah.
2 weeks.
yeah, and it's
I
like
bet they
you gotta-
remember that.
Yeah, it's like you got to have one of those big names. We wanted
You
one of those
definitely
big
do.
names.
Yeah.
And I remember he was like, "Well, let's go hard after." I don't know if it was Hoyt.
I think so.
I think it's like,
Yeah.
well,
And in the end, we got what we were set
yeah,
out to
it
get.
was like the day or the day after you told me that. I was like, I guess so.
Yeah.
Go hard after the other one, maybe. And Matthews called you and said it's a deal. And it's like, soon as they said it was a deal,
that
the
kind of
other
everything
companies,
just sewed
yeah,
right up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
So we've had a couple of people tune in late, but which is fine. Jay, he just asked whose birthday it is. Jay, we are celebrating Ultra Products' birthday. Ultra Products here in the new location has been in business now for right at a year. So we decided we were going to get a camo cake and party like it was 1999. So
There we have it again.
I don't-
Wasn't
I
any
don't
better
remember
than it
that
was
year very
before.
well.
so that
Yeah.
being the case, we're
Double
giving
down.
Yep.
that being the case, we're giving away some things this evening. If you guys tune in and stay
Stay
engaged,
locked up. We're gonna.
make sure you like, share, follow the page, do all those things because we've got some things we're going to give away. So
now, year in,
Year in.
what things have been surprising that have come to pass? That what things kind of went the way you thought they would? What have been the biggest ups and downs? What things stand out?
the biggest surprise for me is that Mossy Oak, the original, is back
On everything.
and rip roaring.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. Is that something that just happened organically this year? Or is
Well,
kind of
recently, I don't know.
yeah.
I'd call it just this year, but
year,
it's been
last
building
year and a half or
boy,
two?
it ramped up.
Yeah.
I'll just say
Man,
that.
it
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, it's like this year at the ATA show. It was like
Everything
if,
was
if
mossy.
they
Oak.
didn't
Something.
have Bottomlands on their product, they
It just
made sure
wasn't
they
happening.
told you. They
It's
was like,
coming. Yeah.
We've just got licensed with Mossy Oak for Bottomsland. We just don't have any here. It's like, oh, okay. I mean, it's like I heard that a half a dozen or a dozen times.
Yeah, if you wait just a second, we'll go in the bathroom and paint ourselves bottomless.
yeah. It's like it's because everybody
Yeah.
wanted. It's like your tree saddle. Oh, it's coming out soon in Bottomsland.
Yep.
Then you go over to this thing, whatever it
Yeah.
is, stabilizers.
there was no
and
doubt.
It's like cups. You got your cup in Bottomsland.
It makes you wonder how long is that going to last?
Imagine if someone came out and they were like, I've got a new great idea. Let's use the 19-inch TV again.
Right,
That's
right.
essentially what
Yeah.
we've
The
done.
300 pound.
That's what I've always thought about sparkling water. All these,
Yeah.
LaCroix and Aha's and Bubblies that are so big right now. I was like, wouldn't you like to have been in that business meeting when the guy's like, I got a great idea. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to take all the flavor out of our soda.
Yep.
And
It's
sell
going to be
it for
great.
or sell it for just as much, maybe more.
Maybe.
And the guy was like,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
a great idea.
You're fired.
Because it has to cost them less. They're not putting the caramel color
Or
in
the
it. They're not
sugar.
putting the
Yeah.
Coke and the sugar in it. It's
Yep.
just
Yep.
like a drip of blackberry essence or whatever it is that's in there, blueberry essence or whatever.
Yeah.
So
And somehow or other, they're pretty good.
nah, I like them.
Yeah.
I like them. It keeps me low on the sugar pole.
Yeah, that's right. I'm into
Uh,
sugar. Like you see these every time I'm here. This is not Coca-Cola or sweet tea. This is unsweet tea.
Yeah,
I'm not
we would
into
like
the
to see
sugar.
You're
a
not into
coaster on
sugar?
Yeah.
You're really,
Sorry about
really
the coaster.
we would like
Not
to see.
into sugar, huh?
Well, this is a different thing. You can
Uh.
put on weight lots of ways.
Yeah.
Oh,
I take my
Hey.
sugar a spoon at a time. I did learn last night that in laboratories, I think I shared this with you guys
Yeah.
earlier, how addictive sugar is. Someone told me that they had whatever they are, lab rats, animals and they had put out heroin and sugar in this science lab, and they found that the rats chose sugar every time over heroin. I said, well, that's no big surprise. I always pick sugar over heroin.
Oh,
And, I understood
Oh.
what they meant though. But
Yeah.
anyway, but
all right.
how deep do we need to go? We're 20 minutes in. We need to give something away.
Yeah, sure. Let's give something away.
Do we
Uh,
have here? We didn't think about this because we're doing this on the fly. We do probably want to keep track of who won.
Oh, we will. It'll be in the comments.
Okay.
point.
Because I could see myself being like, "Hey, so and so won," and then they show up, and I was like, "I have no idea
Yeah.
what you're talking
Yeah.
All
about."
right. So
I'll just be giving stuff away.
So how are we going to give the first thing away?
Um,
What's the criteria?
first person to type in, let's use a code word. What is it, Lathan?
First person to type in
What do you-
Bottomlands camouflage.
Bottomlands camouflage. First person
To type
is
in
going to win a $25
to
gift.
comment, and it has to be Bottomlands camouflage.
Bottomlands camouflage. First person to type in Bottomlands camouflage is going to come away with a $25 gift card.
How about that?
How
That's
about
right.
that? What can you buy today for $25 in Ultra products?
Not much.
Not a whole lot. Not
Can
No,
you buy
I'm
a
kidding.
hat? You can buy
Yeah,
a
you
hat.
can.
buy
Yep.
a hat.
Just barely.
Do we
Yep.
have any shirts for $25?
You can buy a pocket knife.
Pocket knife.
Yeah.
Hey.
You can buy a T-shirt. I think we've got a winner.
Yep.
Jason Surratt.
Man,
Bottomlands
Bottomlands
camouflage.
for
he is on the
$25.
ball. I mean, he just left here. Did he do that on the way home?
Jason Surratt.
How about that?
I'm
Got
gonna,
him $25.
There we
Hey,
go.
I'm gonna
you
tag
can
there,
also take
Jason.
that off of a boat
Hey,
purchase that
yeah,
you're
you know,
possibly looking at.
That is brilliant.
Jason.
Yeah. For those of you that
All
don't know
right.
Jason, he's a pretty good
I
guy.
said that we do that, right?
That
Did
is
you?
correct. We will.
Okay. How about
So, Jason, I just responded back. $25 gift card for you
that?
in
Yay,
the
Jason.
Look
in the
at
comments. So
Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
That's right.
that's right.
That's right.
All right.
How
So we're
deep
going to
do we go
continue
before
on.
I eat a piece of cake?
I would say go for it if
I'm
you'd
gonna
like,
eat a
man.
piece of
You've been eyeing it since we started, so
Well, it's not every day you get to eat a camouflage
You're
cake.
the one who's talking about how good it smells.
I think it's
it does
cam-
smell good.
I think it's camouflage on the inside too.
No
Whoa.
way.
I think
Come
it
on
is,
now.
Yeah.
and to me, it kind of looks like Bottomlands.
Bottomlands.
And I also thought when you were saying this, I'll be careful as I wave this knife.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if I've ever heard anybody say, "Man, that's a good smelling cake."
Nope.
Yeah.
Not till today.
Yep.
Have you ever heard that
First
before?
thing.
Nope.
I mean, I've heard, "Man, that bacon smells good," or
Right.
"Man, that pot roast smells good." Man, that cake smells good. Does cake smell?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong
All
guy.
right, moving on. You have
There
to
we
cut
go.
your own.
Do we really think it's camouflage inside?
I think it is.
We're about to find out.
I'm going to lean with Wes because I unpackaged it out of the wrapper or I took the case
Oh,
off.
inside information?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The inside information is
Well,
it better be buttercream icing or I'm getting up and walking right off of the way from the stage. Because whatever that whip stuff they put on cakes, that is not frosting or
he
icing.
just kicked it up a notch.
Oh.
Hey!
It is
So,
camo.
Is that?
How do you do that?
That they leaned way green on that.
Yeah, I'm not so sure I'd call that
That's not
camouflage.
that's not
Oh,
Bottomlands.
man.
Yeah,
That looks like St. Patty's Day
Yeah.
right there.
I
All
think
right.
they mixed up the cakes.
I broke the ice.
All right.
I'm pretty sure that's a little chocolate nugget right
Do you
there
think
on
it
top.
is?
Yeah, I think so.
And it's also not Bottomlands.
That's what I.
That could pass. If
Negative.
you turn it up on edge, it's got
Negative.
a little bottom landsy zest to it.
Because it's
Why didn't I
green,
get
brown,
that
and
piece?
tan.
Look at all
I don't
that
know.
frosting.
Yeah.
That's what I call
Oh,
Doug in the summer whenever he gets real tan.
Bottom lands?
No chocolate nugget.
Chocolate nugget. Oh man.
It just wouldn't be right if we
There's
didn't-
enough green dye in that right there.
Yeah. If it's by any way not good for you.
Yeah.
That's the stuff they use to dye the Illinois River
Yeah,
on
in
Chicago.
at St.
Yeah.
Patty's Day.
Here it is. What do you think?
It's good and moist.
Does it taste camouflage?
Yeah, I can't even taste it. No, it's good.
Yeah, I'm-
It's good.
Oh,
It's good.
gosh.
excellent.
Oh,
excellent.
my.
All
I'll
right.
give it.
You made a mess.
I'll give it one of
Look,
those.
look.
So
at
if you
that.
guys
Hey,
are just tuning
This
in,
is a party.
You're
we're
right, you're
celebrating
right.
1 year of being in the new location here at Ultra Products. We're glad that you guys are tuning in. We've got more things to come, more things we're going to talk about. We've got some big ideas, though. Do we want to talk about big ideas?
Well, we should always talk about big ideas.
Well, currently, let's talk about this one because this is ongoing and this is like eating up all of our thought process right
It
now.
is right
Oh,
now.
yeah.
Right.
We are going, and is it 2 months now?
2 months
In
in tomorrow. 2 months from tomorrow.
Okay.
Lay off me.
I'm
In
starving.
tomorrow.
You better have some more sugar.
Yeah, you better have a
You're
Snickers
starting
bar.
to shut down. No. So in 2 months from in tomorrow, we are going as this group right here and
Yeah.
Josh Eblin,
Yep.
which was on the comments
He's
earlier,
glued to the screen.
glued to the screen. I hope that's the way. Yeah.
Hopefully, right?
Yeah. Help. But what am I talking about?
The shoot.
Oh,
The
it's-
shoot.
yes, in 2 weeks from tomorrow, we're
2
going
months.
2 months.
2 months from tomorrow.
Oh,
Do you
God.
need a break?
No, I'm good.
Okay. All right.
We're going to the ASA. Some people may not know what that is.
Yep.
That's a huge 3D tournament,
In Metropolis.
and they stop all over the country, but one of their main stops is Metropolis, Illinois.
Yep.
So we are going there to shoot, and we're just going to jump all the way in. We found out all we got to do is pay some money.
All it takes is money.
It seems like that's how the whole world works. Hey, you can do anything you want. Just pay some money, right? But all we have to do is pay in, right?
Yep.
And we can shoot with the pros.
Yep.
That is the pros.
Yeah.
So we've called it Path to the Podium because if you win, you get to stand on a podium.
Yep.
And hold your check. But so it's Path to the Podium. So that's a big idea. So when I say that's consuming a lot of our thought process, we have found there's a lot that goes into high-end 3D archery.
So
Oh, yes.
what does that mean in regards to the future, though? Because that's what we were talking about. And
Yeah.
you said, well, in regards to that.
Well, that's just one of our big ideas we're doing.
Oh,
And it's coming up in the future.
well, what I thought where I thought you were going is we had discussed potentially buying several targets. That way guys could shoot to the south of our building. We talked about getting possibly 20 of them. That way guys could come out and practice
Right.
target shooting.
That has to do more with the ideas here,
Yeah.
even though this is going to help us with that.
Yeah, it will.
Going the Path to the Podium, shooting
Sure.
3D, it enlightens us. But we have talked about and comment.
Hey, check it out. Russell Powell's watching. How's it going, Russell? We appreciate you, man.
Where's he watching at?
I don't see him.
He's on YouTube.
No, he's on Facebook.
I haven't seen
Are
him
you
yet.
sure about that?
Yeah.
It's good to see you, man. Even though I don't see
Even
you.
though I don't see him.
He's on mine. So,
But yeah, we're talking about. So put in the comments, would you, if we purchased 20 3D targets of different makes or different critters
yeah.
and set up a 20, right?
Yep. A 20 target course.
Course.
Yeah.
Back here behind, choking on my cake. Back here behind, would you come and shoot it? What I mean, we have no idea. We'd have to charge because you have to charge for wear
Yeah.
and tear on the targets and all that stuff. But
Yeah,
it
we'd
wouldn't be
probably-
it wouldn't be ridiculous.
Probably
you know?
charge $10 a round.
You know,
or
it'd be something fun if,
Mhm.
on a Saturday morning or Friday evening with 4 or 5 of your buddies.
think that
come
would be
out here and
awesome.
shoot around 20 targets.
Yep.
Yep.
You know, $1 or $1.50 a target or something.
Yep.
So put it in the comments. What do you think? Would that be cool? That's one thing that we've been thinking about.
So
I'm gonna eat a piece the rest of my cake. You guys go on. Am I You guys gonna eat cake?
I'm really just entertained with watching you eat that cake.
I'm gonna have
Big
two, 'cause
pieces.
that's good cake.
Is it pretty good?
Yeah, and I ain't been eating stuff like this, so tonight is my night.
Yep.
You're gonna be wired.
He is
Uh,
already.
I'll sleep like a baby.
Oh man. So we're gonna shoot with the pros. So
Shoot with the pros.
the pros and the cons. So we're the cons, they're the pros.
Yeah, we look like a bunch of cones.
Yeah, right now
like
we
a bunch
do.
of cones.
Yeah.
Cool. Yes.
Uh,
Oh man.
so that is the intention. We are talking about possibly doing that, buying, a course to get out here. Jason Surratt says that him and the boys would definitely come and shoot. And we'd be glad to have you, Jason.
Oh yeah.
You can use that gift card to pay us for a round.
Yeah.
Can he win again?
No,
No.
Jason can't win again.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. Not tonight anyway.
That's right.
I mean, you gotta have rules.
Doesn't mean you're a loser. It just
No.
means
No, he's
you
already a
win
winner.
twice.
Yeah.
Already
That's right.
Yeah. I mean,
So
Oh,
in
good.
it sure looks good.
in regards to future plans, what are some other things, Lathan, that we would want to talk about?
This is one we've bounced around a bunch. Some of these things we thought, oh, we'll make that happen, real quick after we get good and going. We found out it's busy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
First year, getting your feet wet, getting things going, learning. I mean, we've worked on bows our whole life,
Yeah.
but learning a lot of other things on the fly. And then you realize, yeah, I've worked on bows my whole life, but I've not worked on every bow,
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
The
At
first-
that level.
Yeah.
Right.
The first time an Oneida came in, derailed. And if you don't know what a lever bow is or an Oneida bow, I was like,
Here we go.
Yeah,
But,
we
you
work
know,
on those.
yeah. And
I was like, do we?
Yeah. Of course, we do now.
yeah, but you an Oneida bow came in derailed, and I remember thinking, well, here we go, and took it back there.
It's a bow.
It's one of those
Yeah.
things when you get looking at it and it went back together, and the guy was happy. And so stuff like that. But we got busy and didn't ever really pursue this, but we're asking the people now, should we pursue it next year? Would be like an indoor paper, what would you
League.
call it? League.
Yeah.
Come as
Yeah.
you.
Like a winter league, is that what it would be? Probably?
Well, it would be the way it would have to be. Right now, we only have room for 2 guys to shoot at a time. So guys could come in as they,
It'd have to be come as you will or can.
yeah. And basically, it would be, a 20 target set, come in, shoot a 20 target set. And I think the way we would probably do it is we would probably do a scenario where if they pay $20 to enter for the month, at the end of the month, we would have 3 top shooters. Those 3 top shooters would split,
Right. We could get pretty creative with the thing if and kind of develop.
And
as
I
we
mean,
go.
I guess you'd have to see the response, but you would probably break it up in like a youth. If you got
Right.
youth, then would you do like a high school age? Or would you just start out being like, here's the deal, it's a league and see how it goes?
yeah, I think
It's
I think I'd probably break it into 3 different groups to start out.
men's, women's.
Men's, women's, and then a youth 12 and up, something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, because it'd be tough if you had a 12-year-old come in, he's got to shoot against, a guy's been shooting for
Yeah.
25 years and has
But you would be
Unlimited
surprised. There are
resources.
12-year-olds that can outshoot some 18-year-olds.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. I mean, so comment on that. What do you think about a come as you will or come as you can during the week? What would you do? You'd come in, shoot 20 targets, 20 shots a week or something like that?
Yeah. Yep, 20 a week.
Like, and turn your paper in and,
Yep.
tally up your score. And then at the end of the month,
Yeah, and it just so happens that we've got cameras back there, so I feel like we could, watch guys as far as
Right.
cheating and
Yeah,
stuff
we don't
like
want
that.
nobody
so-
to cheat. We want it to be fair. So we'd have to dot all our I's and cross all
Yeah.
our T's on that deal to make sure, because you want whoever shot the best to win the money
Well, and-
every month.
I mean, you would hope too that this isn't such a high stakes thing that guys are going to want to cheat over, but there are those who would maybe want to push the limits a little bit to edge somebody out, I suppose.
Josh
Yeah.
said 5-spot league. Is that the
That's the
5-spot
5-spot
targets?
targets. Yeah. So
Yeah, but how do you?
Do you notice he's got the lingo? He'll just throw something out there, 5-spot.
Yeah.
He'll throw it
How
out.
do you? But you want to shoot more than 5 shots.
yeah, you would have to shoot it 4 times. So when they come back, every target should have 4 shots on it.
Well,
And-
hit the
and-
same hole though. I'm just. We don't have to go through all the logistics of it now, but my mind
Is
starts.
the
saying,
sugar getting to you?
No, I'm going to have another piece
Oh,
though.
I was hoping you
I
would.
can't believe you guys haven't had any of that. It's good.
I was,
Good cake.
I was
Well,
scared to get too
I don't
close
know
to
if
it.
you're aware, but earlier I ate a cheesecake. So
An
An
entire
entire
cheesecake.
Yeah.
It was what was it? A cheesecake?
it was like a baby cheesecake.
Yeah,
Come on.
I'll give him that.
Um,
and it wasn't
yeah.
even a full blown heavy cheesecake. It
I
was
mean,
a
it-
cheese mousse cake.
Is that what it
Cheese
was?
So
mousse
more
cake.
fluffy
Yeah.
and
Was it
light.
moose? Is that what it was?
It was mousse. Yeah.
I don't know. It was the
I-
size of a moose. It was as
Smelled
big
like
as
a
that.
moose.
It just wasn't
You're
as
the
tall.
size of a moose.
Well, I've been told that, especially lately.
All right, let's play another game.
All right. Is it going to be a type in?
Yeah. Let's do this. Guess the moose's weight.
Oh, well, that's just not right.
Yeah, let's do age.
Age.
Oh,
All right.
right,
So
right.
Whoever
whoever can guess
guess
Doug Doty's age.
Doug's age
Without going over.
without going over.
Yeah.
So if
let's
you're
make it
over, you're
interesting.
out.
You're
So
out.
it's the closest under or right on.
Yep, that's right.
You
That's
want to
right.
put a time limit on that?
Just
Uh,
round it to the year. Let's not get all crazy specific, right? I mean, yeah,
that's
I mean,
fine.
Right. I would just say your age.
Yeah, but not now.
Like, are you 60 or are you 70? Your age.
Yeah.
Right, right.
Or are you none of those?
Nathan.
Are you older than Bill McCall or younger than
Oh,
Bill
see now,
McCall?
this is easy. You just made it easy. Yeah. Well,
Uh,
and if Bill's listening, this is the perfect time to get one of the regular jabs in. We do pick on Bill a lot, so I would expect.
So guessing Doug's age, you can't go over. If they go over, can they come back in and guess again? Or are they out?
Well, I'd just say they're out because how do we, we'd have to be going
yeah,
in circles.
we'll just say that they're out.
Like Josh,
well-
for instance.
51. And we're just not going to say
No, I mean it's
until it hits. Can they guess twice?
Josh is
No.
fast. Did you look how quick he did that?
They
Man,
can't guess twice?
I mean,
I would say not.
I would just say one.
Your
Guess.
your
Well, let's
best
go
guess.
a few minutes and see what happens.
Yeah, we need to let it roll for
Yeah,
a little
let it
bit.
roll.
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
Any other big plans?
Yeah, one of them is completion of the website. That has been honestly, that's been something that has weighed heavy on me,
Yeah.
is trying to get the website up and rolling. I know that there's a lot of people who have been interested in that, and I've gotten closer, but there's still a lot to it. So
When I
I don't want to say.
hey man, take it easy. It's all coming to the light now.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, yeah. We
So
don't
are
want to
you-
give anything away.
Are you building it yourself?
I have.
Yeah.
I've started it, yeah. But
Because if anybody out there don't know this, I'm like no help on that.
Well, and Wes
I'm
is
just-
particularly good at things like that.
He is pretty good at
He just
stuff like
needs the
that.
time to do it, and it's
I
pretty
was
hard to
blown
come
away
by.
you didn't know that thing that I want to call him.
I
by
didn't
name.
know about the shop. Yeah, when Austin
What's-
Gibbs.
Austin Gibbs
Yeah.
that he brought to your attention.
Yeah,
I
pretty
was like,
neat, huh?
I kept looking at it like, you don't know this?
Yeah.
Or you just,
Yeah. Are you just
I know.
playing dumb? You surely know this.
I thought maybe you were just being nice.
No, I
You
didn't
just
know
didn't
that.
know it.
So,
Josh is still glued.
if you guys are watching, I know that there's more people than 2. If you guys want to join into the games, right now the ongoing game is Guess Doug's Age. without going over, the closest person is going to end up with some
Can
sort of
we-
a gift.
So if they go over, can we announce if they're over?
Well, I
But-
wouldn't just yet,
Okay.
because I mean, you know, that's giving a little bit away. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
you know,
What are you giving away?
yeah. What is a guy going to win when he guesses my age?
Let's give away something decent.
If you had his beard oil or whatever it is, he's
Right, right.
putting
The
in
snake
that-
oil. Yeah,
the
let's just call it snake oil. Go
snake
ahead.
oil that
Yeah.
he puts in that beard,
Yep.
that you would get different numbers.
I
on
know,
this, on
I
this
know.
guess.
Well, and that's why we're going to. Oh, is that it?
Let's
Easy
give
on the
away some
cake.
Hunter Haven.
Hunter's Haven.
Hunter's Haven.
Yeah.
This
So-
is something we can plant in the spring.
This is a spring plant right here.
Get it,
Okay.
get it, and get it planted. Man.
So-
Hunter's Haven is what we're giving away this time
From
for the
us-
person who guesses closest to Doug's age.
So,
or
what-
guesses Doug's age. For
so tell
from
us about this
Rackfield.
mix. Yeah, tell us about this mix and the company.
This particular mix is sunflower, buckwheat, sorghum, soybeans.
Did you hear that,
cowpeas.
Josh? Did you
hear
hear
that,
that,
Josh?
Josh? Buckwheat.
buckwheat. He's in the
Oh,
bottle.
Oh, Big
Buckwheat.
Daddy B. That's right.
Oh,
So-
what else? I cut you off. You got
No,
sorghum.
sorghum, cowpeas, whatever a cowpea is.
Well,
it's
they
in
do
there.
pea.
So they do other things too, but it's not
It's
in
not
here.
in there,
So,
thankfully.
yeah,
It comes
ruining my cake.
pre-fertilized.
yeah. Sun hemp.
Sun him.
Yeah,
Don't know what that is.
but we're pretty close to 420. So
Oh,
The-
my.
It looks like beans. Did you say soybeans?
soybeans are in there. Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Sure looks like it.
Yep.
Huh?
And
When's the best time to plant that?
In this part of the world.
the best time for this particular one is May to August.
Yeah, he's gonna pay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And May to August on this one, it can grow in full sun. And if you guys haven't used their stuff, Rack Fuel is their seed to me is second to none.
Yeah,
I mean,
we've
the
been using it.
germination rate is like amazing.
It's amazing. I know it's not 100% because nothing is, but it sure looks like it is when you plant it. And by the way, these guys are great guys. We've met with them personally several times. Really good people. Their product is great. They seem to be on the ball. You know, when we need something or information on one of their products, they're really quick to get us what we need and get us the information we need. So,
Yep.
really good.
We've got a few people that have tuned in that weren't on before. Right now, we're doing a giveaway for Rack Fuel Hunter's Haven. If you guys get a chance, all you've got to do is guess this guy's age.
Doug's age.
Yep.
The one with the purple hat.
That was intentional.
Yes, I bet it
Uh,
was.
yeah.
I bet it was.
The one with the purple hat.
All right, so we're
So-
gonna let this go for a couple more minutes,
So-
and then we're gonna.
While we wait, can we talk about the Hulk? I mean,
Mm.
I know we've got other names for it, but Lathan is shooting some unique archery
I
equipment.
think
right
Wes
now.
looked it up today, how old it was.
It is. They finished making it in 2013, but it ran from 2008 to 2013, so it's at least 10 years,
Minimum,
11 years
yeah.
old. So 11 to 16
You're
years
talking
old.
about my 3D setup
Yeah. Yeah.
that I've switched to is a Matthews Conquest
Apex 8.
Apex 8.
Yeah.
Green with green and purple strings currently.
Currently, right now it does. I
So-
I like to name my bows when they start working for me.
Yeah.
They
So
don't get a name until they start working.
and Hulk
but,
was a pretty good one initially.
Yeah, he looks. He kind of looks like the Incredible Hulk.
I
but
don't
he
like the
sounds
other.
like
name.
the
Well,
Twang
well,
and Bang.
well. But do we want to go there?
Twang and Bang,
I don't know.
Bang and Twang.
Yeah. I mean, really.
The
I
banjo.
think that's a sort of a poor view of a really good bow.
I'm gonna have to wait a few more days, a few more
Yep.
hours and minutes with it, and we'll lock in a name.
And here's the thing.
If
about
you
that
name
bow.
them, they will probably shoot better.
Yeah.
If you name,
Name
them,
them, they will come.
If you build it, they will leave.
So I can just tell you this: you're a lot happier with that bow than you were when you were shooting previously. And I want to
It
get into
is
what you.
phenomenal to
Yeah.
shoot that old bow. How
Yeah.
good it shoots.
I mean, I can say you look at it like, well, I don't know. There's a gleam in your eye.
I mean, it has a different purpose, So it's not a hunting bow, and you can hunt with it, but it would not make you happy in the woods.
Boy, but it shoots good
But it
out there on
makes
the
you
target.
happy
yeah.
on the lane.
You're shooting good with it. Like
I had a moment
exceptionally
today
well.
when I was like, it's all falling apart, but I had a little malfunction and kind of
the bow was perfectly fine.
Yeah, I mean, it was something with the rest.
Yeah.
A little
record.
slow mo
All
video.
right.
and it
We've
was good
had
to go.
several more people start tuning in. We got 1 minute left. If you guys get a chance, we are doing this right here. We're giving away Rack Fuel Hunters Haven. We are giving it away to the person who guesses the closest without going over to Douglas's age.
Oh, yeah.
Happy birthday, Ultra Products.
That's
what
right.
this all is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Real quick question: do you have to work the ground, or this isn't just a broadcast and
I think you would want to work the ground on that one.
be good
I
to work
believe
the
you
ground up?
Yeah.
Get
It-
that stuff rolled in a little
This is moderately drought tolerant. So,
So
if
last
we-
summer it would have been great.
yeah.
bit. Right.
But this is it's a taller food plot, so you're definitely going to get some tonnage out of it, which is nice.
Is that intended for cover or is it intended?
It provides both. It
I'd say it
provides both
does,
cover
'cause some-
and it's got soybeans. It's got things that they will eat. So
Right on.
yeah.
All right.
So
Good.
we've got let me just name what I see here
Yeah.
and see if you see anything different. I
Did
got a 59, I got a 57,
Austin.
I got a 53, and a 51. Is that it?
Anybody else want to guess on Doug's age?
And Austin, we'll have a talk.
Austin,
Uh,
you may not return.
Oh, no, he'll return. He just may not leave.
all right.
Everything there's a price.
So if you're just tuning in and you see what's going on and you're like, why are these guys all wearing hats and acting goofy this evening? The reason why is
No matter how
because
you do it, it
How
won't.
come I'm the only one that's blowing them?
Because they're lame. I don't.
Okay.
because we are 1 year into Ultra Products
Yes.
being in its new location. So we're celebrating this evening by giving some things away and celebrating the people that come in. We want to celebrate you guys. We want to celebrate what the Lord's blessed us with in this last year and just say, hey, we're excited about it. So
Yep.
we've got big plans in the future, big things that we're hoping for, possibly some league stuff,
Indoor
we've-
league and
indoor
then some
league.
outdoor
That would be
3D.
awesome.
some 3D targets
Really looking
that
forward
we
to the indoor stuff.
are
Yeah.
talking about getting. Man, we've got all sorts of ideas. So,
Ideas. And I guess we could say, if you're listening and you're like, man, I've always thought it'd be great if a shop would do this. We'll
Let
take
us
that.
know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let us know. Put it in the comments.
Yeah,
or
put in the
come and tell
comments
us.
if
Put it
you
in the
th-
comments today and then come in and talk to us about it. It's maybe something that we can do.
yeah.
And
If you think, man, I really wish that shop had this.
Yeah,
Let us
for
know.
sure that. For sure.
I mean, if you really wish that we had a fish tank with a 60-pound catfish in it,
hey,
let
now,
us know.
I'm
We
into
can
that
make that
idea.
happen.
Oh, yes, yes,
Yeah.
we can.
Yeah.
And we would really like to give away this seed, so keep sending in your guesses. Currently, right now, there are some losers. So
All right. Do we want to go ahead and give it away?
I'd
we're going to
give
have a hard time
I'd
doing
give
that.
it.
All right.
Who's the closest?
Everyone's over.
Everybody's over.
Oh
so-
my land.
Oh,
Everyone
yeah.
gets
So do we
over.
clear the board and everybody gets to guess again?
All right. Clear the board. Everybody gets to guess one
We're
more
going to
time.
we're going a minute into this, and
Yep.
if 1 minute and we're taking a winner.
1 minute from now, we're going to pick a winner. Everybody that's guessed up to this point is over.
Nate is going to have a problem. He's not going to be glad when this is over. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
All right.
I think this just solidifies that you
Hey,
need the snake
Austin,
oil.
did you see that? Look at there.
Well,
Austin,
you
I always
need
liked
the-
Austin.
we are looking for someone who can guess Doug's age
Austin's a
in
good
the next
guy.
minute.
In the next minute, you're going to get some food plot mix.
That's right.
Anthony also, good guy. Look, good guy.
Yeah,
good
yeah,
guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jay Wallace gets
Yeah.
49.
Oh, yeah. Jay, he's getting better.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
initially I didn't think a whole lot of it, but now he's doing great. I really actually like the guy.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Good, good, good. See, you guys are doing it though. Now somebody's going to win this thing. I mean, I don't want to give it away, but somebody
Somebody's gonna win.
is going to win.
And the next time you come on, if you've got snake oil in your beard, I'm telling you, they'll guess you younger.
Yeah. Well, let's try that.
Your beard is setting you back.
Yeah. I know a guy.
That's right.
I know a guy that goes to Walmart and buys a
Yeah.
snake oil.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just as a, if he wasn't to use the snake oil, just hypothetically, how gray would that beard be?
I don't know. It's been such a long time since
He's
I've
been
seen
cheating
it.
for so long.
I know one year we came back from elk hunting, and I thought we both looked like two little old men that had been. And somewhere I think I've got a picture. Wes looks like he looks about 12 years older than he looks now, and he don't look old now.
Well, I
but-
remember when you were showing the pictures like the day you got there, you're like, this is when we were still happy. And you
Yeah.
showed me the picture of you two guys smiling. You're in
Yeah,
Colorado.
yeah.
You just arrived. And at the later in the trip,
we
you're
look
like,
all healthy and
Yeah, that's what-
whatnot.
exactly.
All right.
And then by 10 days in, I took a picture of Wes, and I got home and showed it to my wife, and she's like, "Who's that little old man with you?"
That's what my wife said about you too.
Oh, man.
All right. Do we have a winner?
Oh, we definitely do. We definitely do.
All right.
So you,
Doug, how
I was
old
gonna
are
say,
you?
you get
Okay.
the honors of announcing the winner.
Half a century right now.
Half a century. So Doug is 50 years old. So that means Jay Wallace is our
Wallace.
winner.
Man, I knew he was a winner. I could tell.
He did get it, didn't he?
He
Yeah.
did.
Yeah.
He got right in there.
All right,
I mean, his-
brother Jay.
If
good
you'll just
brother in the
scroll
Lord.
a little bit, you'll see his original guess wasn't really favorable to me. But now
Come
he
in
is
with a
winner.
strong second
You-
guess.
You need
though.
to finish strong, and
Finish
he did.
strong. Yes,
He
it's
did.
how you end the race. that
Everybody
counts.
deserves a second chance.
Him and Nate gets the same one first.
Yeah, Nate, we're gonna have to talk. You know, I thought we kind of had something. You know, nope.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he sure did.
Yeah.
Well,
You know,
Mr. Jay Wallace, you have find out how we can get it to you. Hunter's Haven rack fuel needs to be planted sometime in the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But better if you plan it this year.
yeah,
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
say your
Yeah.
germination rate will be a lot better
yes,
this year.
Yes. And it is a spring mix. So,
Yeah, so get with it.
yeah. Great regift. If you're
You
not
know,
into food plots,
you know,
you know,
I-
you
I
know
guess-
somebody that is into food plots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
Let's do this. What made you, Wes, or any of us that helped us start? Because you guys helped us go too and still
Yep.
help us. I mean, Chris jumped on the cash registers just a while ago and checked somebody out. So, I mean, you guys know how to make this place go around. What, like, I don't want to say scared because I'm not scared of nothing, but what
We've
was like,
learned that?
what made you nervous? Like, huh, can we do this? Or, you know what I mean?
There has to be some of those
And it could
moments.
be all the way from working on a bow. Because the Oneida, when the guy brought the Oneida in, it made me a little nervous. I was like, I've never worked on an Oneida, but you got to be professional. I was like, I can fix that Oneida, you know. And I was confident that I could, but it did. And that probably wouldn't be my pick, but it could be something from a bow all the way to making the first purchase on Matthews.
signing a big check.
I mean,
And while you
golly.
do that,
Another piece of
I'm
cake.
having another piece of cake because you guys are starting to upset me that no one's going to eat it. Watch
Man.
this.
Your stomach's gonna hate you later.
My stomach loves me. So anyway, that question stands.
There you go. See, you're doing it. Slide the. Oh, get it closer. You got it. You.
I
know
would
what? That's a bigger-
say-
you are trainable. I knew it.
golly, dude. Can you rough up that mic a little bit more while you're
You
at
got
it?
some
It's a
chocolate on the
camouflage
mic,
cake.
all right?
I couldn't see it. I couldn't see what I was doing. It's bottom landscape.
Yeah.
What
So-
made you what was you like, oh my lands, this is a little bit nervous, you know,
Uh,
like not anxiety, but like excitement nervous or
I would say I'm probably, golly, probably say I would say the first Raven that I changed the strings out on.
Ooh.
I would agree.
Yeah.
It just feels like it's a time bomb.
I would agree. And I'll put Raven in there working on, which some people may not know, working on a crossbow. But I would put a lot of the crossbows in there.
Yeah. That first pull.
I mean, these things got 270, 300 pound, 250 pulls on them.
Yeah.
You can just tell that they are,
Oh yeah.
they
And
are
unlike
ready to do their thing.
Yeah,
And
Unlike
unlike-
for me too, is you never know when it comes in what happened to it
Right,
right,
outside of
right.
here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like we put it in the press and we know that in its proper condition, it should do
Right.
this.
Right.
But is it in that condition?
Yeah. If there's not
So
a
it's
fatigue.
like you look it over and you make sure that everything is the way it should be.
Right.
And
Because, and some of them have come in like just hanging together.
right.
oh yeah.
You got to
like-
try to assess what the
Like
damage
one of the
is.
bus cables is broke, but the string and it's still hanging on, and you're like,
Yeah.
once you've got it in the press and you start feeling safe, but you don't fully understand that until you've done a
Yeah.
few of them.
Well, the
Yeah.
other thing too, I don't know if you guys noticed, but you take a standard vertical bow, you put new strings on it, you draw it back. Yeah, you're careful that first draw, you're paying attention. But on the crossbows, particularly the ones that are wound tighter, like some of the Ravens, or that first pull when the strings are seating, there's that creak and
Oh,
that
yeah.
little
Makes a
bit of
ton of
pop noise that happens as the strings are taking that first turn around the cams.
Limbs are going back
Yeah.
into their places.
And
seating.
every time, no matter how many times, there's just that little bit of, oh, okay, here we go. Everybody
Little-
wants to stop what they're
Little
doing and watch.
apprehension. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't remember. I don't think you were here, Wes, but I've been in like 2 or 3 predicaments.
Yeah.
If that's the way you say
Yeah.
that word.
Yep.
Yep.
I'd say you got it right.
With crossbows.
Yeah.
One particular one, a person brought it in and it would not shoot. So it's in the drawn position. Now, here's the thing about a crossbow.
What is that?
Yeah, that was a weak
Wow.
sauce.
Did
man.
you see that?
Dude,
I
it's not
mean,
even
that cheesecake mousse needs some
Company.
some help, some
Yeah.
company. Yeah, but anyway, we're distracted real easy.
Oh,
aren't we?
yep.
yeah.
Yep.
It does happen.
I don't mind.
But somebody brought a crossbow in that was in the cock position; it wouldn't shoot.
Right. I remember that.
So the thing about a crossbow is, even with an arrow or a bolt, there's kind of mixed out. They're originally were bolts, but it is the arrow as well, I guess. Even without an arrow in it, if it's cocked, and even if it's not cocked, if you cut the string, it's a dangerous thing.
Oh, yeah.
So you have one that's fully loaded up, even if it don't have a bolt in it. I mean, it's dangerous with a bolt in it because it's like a gun. You don't just point it around. You make sure you know what you're
Yep.
doing and you point it in the right direction, being safe, all the safety stuff. But even if it don't have a bolt in it, it's fully cocked. If it fires for some reason and you're holding it in your hand,
Yeah. You've
and
got parts
a
and pieces.
limb comes and hits you, and it flies apart too
Yeah.
because there's no bolt. So it's kind of like a little bomb. Just
Yeah. It
so
feels
I
like it.
remember when they handed me that bow, they was like, can't get it to shoot, and
That's what I call Doug sometimes. Little bomb.
Oh boy.
I'll have a piece of green cake on that. But I remember being nerve-wracked. And then I was in another predicament. This is the one I was really talking about,
I'm
but I
trying to-
don't think
It's not even funny.
I don't think you were here, Wes, when I had the who was here? Someone was here helping me when I had
Probably Roy.
Roy, when we
Yeah.
had the crossbow,
Oh, Roy.
the cocking
No, that's
mechanism.
dog food.
Well, it depends on the context. Go ahead.
The cocking mechanism got stuck in the trigger system, and it wasn't fully cocked, but it wasn't
Right.
coming back down. It was a mess. I was nervous for quite some time, but I won,
Yeah.
and I didn't even tear it up too bad.
All right. So I'm going to address a couple things.
All right.
Jay Wallace, you said you need new string on your Raven. So for those listening who have Ravens, Raven suggests a new string every 2 years or every 400 shots. I can tell you my experience here in the shop is I wouldn't let it go that long.
Nope.
Nope.
I wouldn't
Nope.
let it go that long.
Because you're kind of playing. So Raven does a fantastic job with what they
Super.
do,
They are super.
and
Super company.
but their strings, the way they get a lot of their speed is their strings are thinner and smaller than a lot of the others out there. So less resistance, but because of that, they're the thing to go. Like it's not their limbs, it's not anything else, it's their strings and their cables.
Right.
So if you're setting on the edge, like, I might ought to get that changed, come in and get it
Do it.
changed.
Don't
They don't make us nervous anymore. We've done so many of them at this point that we've got it. We're on top of that. So
We have rebuilt the Ravens.
yeah, we have.
I mean, there was one Saturday. It was like, it wasn't just Ravens, but it was like crossbow Armageddon. In there.
I
was
think
like-
we did 5 Ravens that day though.
It was like, it was right in the heat of, things were kicking off. So guys are really hitting the woods and
Yeah.
hunting. And it was like some Saturday morning in early November. I mean, there was guys sitting in the parking lot, and when everybody started getting out their trucks and coming in, they were carrying blowed up
yeah.
Yeah.
crossbows, and some of them just blew up
Yeah.
in the shot. Some of them were like, man, I hit it on the tree, you
Right.
know.
Right.
Yeah.
Some of them was like, well, I
That's
cut
a common
the string,
problem, too.
just different things. I'm not saying every time a bow was to blame or a
Yeah.
string failure, but
I would
and
say over half of it wasn't on the
wasn't,
bows.
yeah,
Right.
And I even say this, that the ones that have blown up, who knows, I
Right.
mean, person lose track. Maybe you get up there around 400 and you
Yeah.
think, well, I'll
Yeah.
limp it through
Right.
this season.
I'll get it through this
probably
year.
be all right.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then it happens. But we did have, this was why you encourage Jay just to get it changed.
Yeah.
Because I do remember one of those guys was like, I was shooting at the deer that I was after.
Oh,
Yeah.
see, that's insult to injury.
Yeah.
Oh.
And he said, when I touched it off, that bow, the strings, cables or something busted, it come apart, and he did not get him.
Yeah.
So he was like, oh,
Yeah.
So, all
right.
When in doubt, back out, right?
Jason Surratt's asking about if we intend to sell hunting clothing in the future.
Jason, we are intending to sell hunting clothes in the future. We've reached out to a couple different companies. We reached out to Sitka was one that we really pursued hard. This is an awesome industry and a strange one at the same time, because you can do all the right things and still not get what you're wanting. So we've reached out to Sitka. We have yet to hear back from Sitka in that regard. If somebody knows the right person and wants to put us in contact with them, I've called and talked to people, I don't know how many times, but we can't get Sitka to commit.
And we really want them.
we would like them. We think it's a good product.
We all
And
use it.
Here's the thing. My thing is, I want to make sure that the product that leaves here, like, I want it to be a quality product, because I know that a quality product, yeah, things are going to go, you're going to come back in when you need stuff. But if it's a quality product, I don't know. I just want to make sure that guys are provided for.
Mhm.
Well, in the
So-
same way, we appreciate having good stuff. We all use from time to time Sitka, for instance,
It's
and
good
it's
stuff.
really good stuff.
It is
good
Yeah.
And I
stuff.
think it helps us be better at what we do.
There's a price tag there.
Yeah, there is.
And you hear
Like with
people,
anything.
you hear people talk about that. But I don't want to say this for sure, but I could almost go out there and say there's probably not very many people any harder on their clothing hunting than I probably am.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yep.
And
How old is that suit that you currently have?
my is it subalpine?
Subalpine.
My
yeah.
subalpine suit, we both got those. Man, dude, is it 10? It's 10 years old.
It's really close.
Well,
We got them the first year with Full Draw Adventures.
Okay, so that would have been 9 years.
9 years.
and it's still intact.
It's in good shape. I mean, there's the last year and a half, it started to show a few blemishes.
Mhm.
But zipper's still working.
See, now that's awesome.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Zipper's still working. I don't think it's ever been washed in 9 years, which may lend to it lasting long. I
Yeah,
know they say
yeah.
the wash is kind of hard on your clothes,
Yeah,
but
especially the dryer.
I just spray them down with stuff and then hang them. Even when they get muddy, I just wear them till the mud's gone. And it's been to Colorado 3 times. And if anything's going to wear Colorado,
Oh man,
Colorado's
those
rough on stuff.
blowdowns and stuff, I mean,
Oh,
it'll
man.
eat the legs
just
out of your
everything
pants.
about the mountains in Colorado eats gear.
Rocks and those blowdowns, they'll eat the legs right out of your pants. So anyway, great stuff. We would love to have them, but yes, to answer that question, we hope and plan on having clothing in this place.
Thanks for the question, Jason.
Yep.
We appreciate it. If there's any other questions you guys have for us, make sure you throw them out there. Right now, we're going to give away.
We got to get. with the
We're going to do
giveaways.
this. We're going to do a double up.
Whoa.
We're going to do two $25
Ready
gift
for the
cards.
double up, son.
And here's what you've got to do. We are going to you've got to share on Facebook or on YouTube the podcast right now. And we are going to draw out of the people that share it. So only
sharing.
those who have shared it. I'm going to take a random number from a random number generator and pick from the people who share it. You guys,
Can you tell who shares it?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
This is one
You
of
guys
those
have got a couple
technical
minutes.
things,
Yeah.
you know.
to share the podcast, and then we'll
I
give
think
away
does he even know
$50.
how to do that.
I think it
I
does.
mean, he's-
So did we finish the last thought? The crossbows probably made you as edgy as anything.
I would say so. Yeah.
they have the potential.
Like dropping the big coin to bring the first shipment of bows and stuff.
Yeah, that didn't freak me out. Like,
didn't seem to bother me too much.
no.
I remember thinking, ooh, when I see him out. But as I was like, well, it'll be all right. We'll sell them, and we did.
Yeah.
Anything from you guys? Because you've worked in here by
Yeah,
yourself when we were
I think-
hunting.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
We've got Chris behind the counter while we go hunting
I
and
think
let him
the-
run the shop.
The first Monday that I worked the late shift when you guys started doing that during season,
Yep.
it was a little nerve wracking, but honestly, it wasn't too bad. By the end of the night, I was good to go and really wasn't worried about it.
Yeah.
You got to talk to people and stuff like
Yeah.
that sometimes. Yeah.
Well, and that comes easier to some people than others
Yeah.
too. I mean, and everybody's just built different.
Right. I
there's-
mean, when you've been on a planet 59 years, you get used to stuff like that.
I have been told that that's the case. Bill McCall, can you check in with us on that?
That's
It
hilarious.
really
Oh.
wasn't the talking to people that bothered me. It was more the cash register because I was like, oh, I don't know. I am not.
Cash register
Techie
still
at
eats
all.
my lunch.
I know,
Yeah.
even now.
Like eats my lunch.
Yeah. Why can't you
It's like,
just
I just
talk to
wanna-
it and just,
yeah.
I
I just want to tell the people.
You guys keep it up. I'm going to
Yep.
go find out who all is shared. Give me a minute.
All right.
I
do
was
your
like,
thing, man.
yeah, that at times, I don't know. Me and technology,
Yeah, I'm
I
the same
know.
way. I'm not real great with
I have those
technology.
struggles, and I was
I
like,
love technology, not as much as
yeah, it would eat my lunch sometimes, and I'd just look at the people behind the counter and be like, "I'll go get Wes."
Wes?
And then and it never failed. We'd be here, and Wes would be like, and I'm talking about when things are, you start getting around August, and
things get busy.
yeah, things
Oh, yeah.
start hopping, and we would be busy. And Wes is like, all right, I got to run such and such to the bank and do this.
Be back
He's
in
like,
5.
He's like, there's nobody in here. You think you're okay for a few minutes? I'm like, yeah. I mean, I've seen it where it's like he drove out of the
The
parking lot.
dust isn't even
and,
settled.
Yeah, and 6 vehicles pulled in, and they all want to buy everything. They want to ask 100 questions, and they want me to check them all out. And I'm like, I guess I'm saying maybe that's the thing that scared me the most
Yeah.
was running the cash register. But
I mean,
I'm settling in. I still don't know, and most of that's my fault.
yeah.
The things I don't know on it are just my fault for not
Well,
getting in there.
it's not your wheelhouse. It's just
Mhm.
not, it's not what you've had to do, and it's not really enjoyable. Now, somebody that's kind of tech savvy look at that and say, "What's the big deal?"
Like I watched some of this Austin who's
Oh,
in
yeah.
big trouble, right? By the way, right? With
Oh yeah.
you.
Oh, for sure. Well, nah, he came around,
Yeah, when
He
he
came
came when he came in and helped, I felt like I was like trying to train him on the
and he
on the
and he
cash
looks at you and
register.
goes,
He was like,
"Just get out of the way."
I think you just do this, Lathan. And I was like, you got it, man. You know?
I'll be in the tech room
You
seeing
know,
him.
and my daughter come in and helped us put things
Yeah.
in the computer.
We've had some really good helpers. this
How-
year.
Oh yeah.
Hallie Mae came in and I was helping her. I was like, like I'm going to train her how to use her phone, get into our apps, whatever that is, the Square app, and enter inventory.
Right.
And I'm like trying to show her how. And I was like, I don't know. Wes will be here in a minute, but I think it's here. And I think it's here. And I look over and she's like, I got that one in. And I was like, how'd you do it? She said, I just did what it's supposed to do. I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
Just, all right.
It's
you got
almost
it.
unfair.
Yeah. I was like, how? How can I do some of the things I do
Wes,
and
you're
that
going
I
for the
can't do?
Yeah.
unicorn
I
look
know.
now.
I know. You.
That's right.
I like it.
All right. So do me a favor real quick. If you have shared it, give me a thumbs up. That'll save me from having to track it all down because I'm not very good at that.
How many
apparently.
likes would it take to get Doug to smear that in his beard?
It's a high number.
Oh.
It's a high number.
The frosting
Hey,
that is
hey, that's
off
like
of
the
the
beard
cake.
color. That's the snake oil. We'll just rub it in
Yeah.
there.
Well, we if you put this brown frosting in,
You're about the
we
same
would
as Wes's.
automatically know how
What?
young you would look.
Right. It'd be like a test. Yeah, I don't like this one.
Would 150 likes do it?
see if you guys can
It's
find
gonna-
out. We're getting
It's
likes. It's
gonna
hilarious.
take more than that.
The likes.
Oh,
shot
the,
through
yeah,
the
the
roof.
likes are going through the roof. That's hilarious. Oh man,
Hey, Lathan, what is it? What is it between us that
Oh,
causes these things?
that is awesome.
Well, I just, I was
Look
just
at it,
wondering. I was
Doug.
like,
Oh my goodness.
Oh, man, that's
It's
funny.
like counting the seconds.
Oh.
What in the world?
I
Lathan,
mean,
well, hey, let's call it. No. No.
He not stepped out
no,
on it.
No.
Woo!
No, not happening.
Trying to see
No.
how many shares we got here.
How do you do that? How do you see how many likes we got?
Yeah.
Can you see it, Chris?
Well, my phone just died. Otherwise, I would.
Oh,
That's
no.
why I got
Here's the
Lathan's
thing,
phone in my hand.
Lathan, I'm not going to
It's
even
showing
pretend.
me-
I don't know either.
Oh, how many likes it would take?
No, I mean,
Oh,
how to
okay.
check. Stop it. All right.
How many likes would it take? Nobody knows. Nobody
No
knows.
one knows. If we get there, then we'll all decide.
Yeah.
But, right now,
So we're looking for.
have we ever had 1 million? Well, maybe that's the number. I said maybe.
Oh
a
man.
million likes.
Yeah.
All
within,
right.
within, let's call it 5 minutes.
I
We need to
see,
get this
oh, I
moving.
mean,
Nate
So-
and
We gotta
Austin
give-
jumped
we
on
gotta
that
give some
liking
stuff
thing real
away.
quick.
Like, I mean, do we not have some other
How many
items?
shares do we have?
We got to roll with
I
this.
can't
Yeah,
even
we
see
do.
that right
All right. So here's the deal.
now. Oh, 11 shares.
We've got
Here we
11
go.
shares, but we can't see it. So here's what I'm going to do. On the back end of this, I will contact one of you guys or gals with $50 because I can see the shares once we're done with the live. I can't see them right now.
So when we asked, can you do that? And he said, oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll just give me a minute.
I can do it
yeah.
just on the back end.
All
of
right.
it.
That's good. You're good. You're good.
All right. So
Jay, you're forgiven. It's
here's
all
what
good.
we're going to do.
It's good.
Let's give me something that we can give away for a hat.
We got to keep it simple because we got to really
Got something
roll these
simple.
out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Uh,
like the first one you did.
What was the first?
Give us a word that they've got to type in.
a word to type in. Who can type it in the fastest?
Hulkamania.
Let's see.
Come on.
Doug's white beard.
Hey, all right. We haven't gotten
All
away
right,
from
the
it.
code word is Doug's white beard.
All right.
And if you do that, you're going to get an Ultra Products hat
In
Yeah.
Bottoms Land.
in
Bottomland.
Bottomland.
Hey.
Man, how about
These,
that?
these
Oh,
just
man.
came in, and this particular one right here is Mark Phillips's hat. So we're going to give away Mark Phillips's hat
Perfect.
Doug's white beard.
to
I
Nathaniel
saw-
Glad.
Yeah, I saw
Boy,
Nathaniel.
he
Glad.
is quick.
Oh, man.
He's
Yeah.
quick. Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes it's all
Alright.
about who's got the best internet connection.
I know. Yeah. Evidently,
His internet's pretty good.
yeah. Evidently, Nathan has pretty good internet
Yeah.
over at his place.
Back when there was all the dial up and people were playing video
20
games,
minutes later. Yeah.
video games on computers online, my little brother's like, the only reason I got killed is they got a better connection than I did.
Yep,
You know,
yep,
when he's playing
yep.
some
Oh,
war
yeah.
game or something.
So
That's still an excuse, by the way. These days.
so I guess what we need to do is
So Nathaniel Glad got the
Nathaniel
Bottomlands hat.
Yep. There you go.
man,
awesome.
he is fast.
It is nice, man. They
doesn't
are
look-
the new hats that just came in this past week
Good
or this
summer-
week.
good
Sorry.
summer hat, Vinny.
I like 'em.
They have a actual leather
patch,
patch on them.
sewn on.
Sewn on. It is
Yes.
nice, man.
not
Nice.
glued,
Not glued. Well, it might be glued and sewn.
Well,
I mean,
yeah,
I mean,
it's sewn.
that's like welding and bolting.
Glued,
Yeah.
Are you glued to the screen? Are
Yeah,
you
so
glued
you're
to-
still glued to the screen. If you are, you may want to look into getting some help.
So I guess, on our next podcast, so I'm going to show up with a non-gray beard. Is that what's happening? I mean,
Dude,
Oh,
that'd
I
be
don't know.
awesome.
I'm just telling you, if we did it again and we say now everybody guesses age, you might get some really nice numbers there.
yeah. I mean, it's worth. I mean, I don't
Yeah,
know. I mean,
yeah.
I'm willing.
Yeah, we'll see.
Lots of comments.
Would you
about
do
the
it?
gray. Oh, yeah, I'll do it right now.
Well, I gave you that option right now. Chocolate
I don't think
frosting
he means with the
take
frosting.
you all the way to the top. 200 likes.
The sugar's getting the best of you. Just
Yeah, I'm feeling good.
I know. See that? Bring it down a notch.
You're starting to get as loud as Josh does.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Oh, the Josh laugh. There's nothing that
No,
tops that.
nothing tops that.
Oh,
laugh.
that guy's got the joy of the Lord,
Yeah.
man.
no, he does. That's
He
not
could-
all he's
if
got.
He could
It
bottle
makes
that
my
and
day.
sell it, man.
It makes my day every
Yeah.
time he's around and
Yeah.
starts laughing because
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
awesome.
Well, it's also a good identifier because
Oh,
you
that
can't
too,
mistake
yeah.
it. So
Where's Josh? There he is.
he's in that
We
crowd
love you.
over there.
We love you, brother.
All right, so we're going to give away a Matthews hat. If you guys are tuning in right now, we are celebrating birthday party here at Ultra Products. We've been open for a year,
First year.
and we are celebrating that. So we're giving away several things. We've given away $75. We've given away some seed. We've given away a hat, and we're going to give away a Matthews hat now. So Matthews Archery, we sell them here in the shop. We've got the newest lift. We've got some old Phase 4s as well that have come into the shop. So
Used.
oh
Good
man,
use,
what
folks.
just happened? There we go.
Some good
So if you
use.
guys get
Yeah.
a chance, what's the word, Lathan? Give it to me.
Hit me.
Let's see.
hmm.
I expect it to be faster than this.
Up your hunt.
Hey,
your-
Hey,
First
nice.
person to type in "up your hunt" will get the Matthews hat. So
Up your hunt.
Nate, don't even try because
Yeah.
we're not doing it again.
if you already won something, you can't win again.
Yep.
Ooh, who wants a dirty Matthews hat? That's what Anthony says.
Are you serious?
AJ, chill.
Chill, huh?
Yeah,
Tony,
You
knock
must
it
know
off.
Anthony.
he's the one that had his Bowtech that ripped the paper, but like
Some of our
Crazy.
biggest paper
Yeah.
tuning
The-
chores.
the
Yeah,
biggest paper
okay.
tuning chore.
But you
ever.
know, it sure shoots good
Oh,
now.
Did Jay Wallace already win though? He won the seed.
yeah, he won the seed. I
He
think.
won the seed.
Yeah.
Jay, I think you won the seed.
I
right?
think you overstepped your bounds, wore out your welcome. I just don't
You
think
didn't
we can
wear
do
out your welcome, and you didn't step over your bounds. We may not have been clear.
it. Yeah, it could be our fault.
So we're going to say it's still up, and it's up your hunt. Someone else type in whoever I see first. Jay says he did already win.
Oh, wow. Boy,
We-
it'd be nice to reward the guy, but no way. It's one of the
yeah,
rules. We just can't
yeah.
break it.
Man,
Got to have rules.
he needs a Raven hat anyway. It sounds
Yeah,
like.
evidently. I mean, we'll know what Saturday.
Anybody see it? I'm not seeing it. Are you
Comment
listening?
up your
Type
hunt.
in up your hunt because Jay Wallace did, but he's already won.
Yeah, man, he's fast.
He must have a good connection.
Yeah,
Josh Edlin, up your hunt.
Josh Evan, up your hunt.
up.
He gets the Matthews
Oh.
black with the silver letters.
Boy,
Yeah,
that
there you
is.
go.
If that's not suited to him, I don't know what is.
Yeah, it fits him. He told us one time when he cut himself, he bled Matthews. So
Yeah, I believe that.
He
I
did say
believe
that.
that.
Didn't he?
But some of that was spider venom. I mean, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Hey, has he gotten his powers yet, or is that just on TV?
I haven't checked in with him.
Was
yet,
the
but
radiation level not high enough to give him the powers?
I think
What
that
does it actually take?
I think
I
that was the
seen
whole.
Jesse, his wife, last night, and I don't know if she said anything about him stuck to the
He-
ceiling in the
he's,
morning.
okay.
he's doing a lot better though.
Yeah,
Is
he's
it
good.
healing up good?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The
Good.
doctor looked at it and said, "You're good, man. You're good."
Boy, it looked kind of rough there the first couple days,
Yeah.
but I guess he's also very tough.
I'm sure his spidey senses are tingling right
Oh
now.
yeah, absolutely. Hey, he's glued to the screen. He's already told us.
Maybe
Oh,
that's
hey,
his
that's
spidey
what he-
senses.
Hey, so he's letting us know that he's got his powers.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I
That's
got
like
it.
in code almost. Yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
Is that the last thing?
Well, that's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, it's not totally up to me. I give half this cake away to somebody if they.
Yeah, we're willing to give it up now.
Do you want to give one more thing away?
We should give one more thing away. I mean, this Stanley coffee.
Nobody wants that. It's been
Let
dropped.
me go see what we got.
Walk the shop. I was gonna say
Entertain him
I
for a
could go
minute.
walk the shop, but I'm dangerous. I come back with like an e-bike or something.
Oh,
No.
Wes is about to come up with something great. Oh yeah,
All right. Stay tuned. Wes is going to go walk the shop.
and this is gonna be amazing.
He's going to pick something
If it's lame,
right off the shelf
boy, it's gonna be
without
disappointing.
discussing
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
see what comes out.
you were
We're so,
you're
let me say
talking-
this before we go any further. So appreciative to everybody because I know we're going to wrap this up probably soon because here we are at already almost 7:30. It's so much fun to
I
podcast in
know,
it.
I
But
know.
It's really
so
hard to stop
appreciative
at
to
an hour.
everybody that has done business at Ultra Products this year. This is our birthday party on the podcast, and we want everybody to know we love you. We're appreciative. We want you to come in, even if you're like, hey, season's a long way, come by and see us. Say hello. You never know. We may
Mhm.
have something new that you want to look into.
Yeah.
And if not, hey, we'll give you a cup of coffee, and we'll share a few stories, and it keeps the juices flowing for deer seasons right around the corner.
Oh, yeah. It's always
But-
nice to talk to people.
Yeah,
you
we
know,
love to talk.
even if they don't buy.
And
We love the people.
well, and in case people don't know, our coffee machine never turns off.
Man, it makes coffee. It's a
Sometimes it runs all
it
weekend.
never
Yeah.
turns off. That's right.
I've known it to run for
All
all
weekend.
3 or
weekend.
4 days straight.
All weekend.
So,
we
but
can-
I'll tell you what,
So even if we're not here,
There's
you could
probably some burnt coffee in there.
Yeah. Might be a little stout, a little strong.
Hey,
Oh,
he
my.
went
That's what we're
big.
talking
Dude,
about. right
Wes
there.
I
went
am
big.
impressed.
Yeah. You know,
Hold that up.
look at this.
Nope.
Get that.
Oh yeah. You know,
There we go.
oh that was loud.
Well, through the shed on the ground.
Yeah, yeah.
Big shit.
I guess that'll happen.
That's what happens to them. They shed and fall on the
right,
ground.
right. Okay.
What
So
is this?
what do
This is
we
an
have here?
ozone
This is a Scent
crusher
Crusher Ozone roller bag.
roller bag.
You're
Tell us
So-
what this does.
So what it does is you can put your clothes in this bag. It's got a ozone creator, and what that does is it washes your clothes without you having to wash your clothes.
Hey,
If you're getting ready to go on a hunt, you can throw your clothes in there. Takes 30 minutes, and it will destroy odor on your clothes.
And if you just turn it on, leave it open, it helps the ozone.
Don't
I
think that's valid.
don't think
I
that's
don't think
correct.
that's how
but
it
You
works.
said it was an ozone creator.
creator.
But I
Right.
will say this: this thing right here, you can see it.
You can speak to the
Uh,
creator. Oh,
If you, let's say, someone smokes in your car,
nice
or-
job, Vanna.
or let's say a kid, because this is more likely. I've got kids. Let's say a kid pukes in your vehicle.
Oh,
This thing right here, you can turn it on, throw it in your vehicle. It will eliminate.
well done.
It will eliminate your vehicle of odors. So
Right. So, what sort of things does a guy put in that bag?
You put your hunting clothes in
I mean-
there,
I mean,
and
yeah.
everybody wants to be scent free. And
Yeah.
ultimately, that's what it does. Is it
So-
cleans your clothes, destroys the scent in them without having to go to the laundromat.
So,
So what's got to happen to get this?
anything you want to
Given
keep
away.
clean, Tommy?
Oh,
All
boy.
It says
That
right
was
up
pretty
here,
good. I gotta give you that
stops
one.
The
Yeah.
bacteria build up.
Yep.
Oh,
Uh,
nobody likes bacteria.
Odors disappear.
Odors
Do
disappear.
they so it's not a filter. This actually
So the Halo series,
Eliminates
is that what
them.
that says?
And it's a nice bag, man. You got
Uh,
something nice to put your stuff in.
Oh,
put
your
it
hunt's in the
back seat of your
bag,
truck.
man.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
bag,
It's in the bag.
hey, listen, this bag right here is $449.
Come on.
Whoa.
Heavy duty zippers,
Oh,
2 extra pockets,
I mean,
34 by 20 by 13,
what more can
weather
we say?
resistant.
Here's the deal. If you're going to go on a hunt, and like we like to go out west, we like to do a lot of elk hunting.
Yep.
And that being the case, you get out there sometimes and your clothes,
Oh, they stink.
they get to picking up
Oh, dude, they get rough.
They walk off on their own.
they get to picking up some odors.
Yeah.
So
I had to actually shoot my Alpine suit,
Just slow it down.
track it, find it,
and
and wear it again. No.
but we're going to give away this ozone roller bag. What do they got to do to win this ozone roller
I
bag?
don't
It
know.
needs to
It's
be
battery powered.
It is battery
4+
powered.
hours, it says on one
Yep.
battery charge. So
4 hours on a battery charge, but 30 minutes will do your clothes. So you ought to be able to scent free your clothes 8 times on a battery charge.
Man, that's
Nice.
not
hypothetically speaking.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. All right.
Uh, I don't know. Somebody else pick. I've picked every one. This is a big ticket item.
yeah.
Big ticket
We're gonna
item
do-
tonight.
You're
This is
gonna
exciting
comment a
for
word
me.
again.
Can I
So-
comment?
Let's do this. If
Good thing.
let's do this. Let's open this thing back up to anybody who's already won
There
as
you
well.
go. That's a good
Oh, the
idea.
grand prize.
there it is.
Uh,
You're always back in the pot on the.
All
grand
right, so you
prize.
guys pay attention.
I
Jay,
want to
pay
do this
attention.
as well. If you have not shared the podcast, so let's say we pick somebody, but I go on the back end, I go through and find out that you didn't share it.
Shame on you.
We'll move on to the next person. So you've got to share it.
And we're going to be honest,
Yep.
completely honest.
Yep. You
Completely
have to
honest.
share it. You have to beyond sharing it. What do they need to do?
I mean, just comment another word, or
It's
Now,
got.
we can't keep tabs on this one, but tell what
I would say
5
this.
people about what your
Let's do
products.
something that they've got to.
This is getting rough.
No, wait. I've got something good.
Just put the frosting in your beard,
Yeah,
Doug.
I mean, let's get this over with.
So here's the deal. Let's ask them a question that they've got to search out. So something that they've got to Google.
Okay.
So
But we need to know the answer before. This has to be something we know. I guess we could Google it too.
Technology's a wonderful thing. So,
okay, let's do this.
Okay.
What's your favorite show? And let's ask them a question from your favorite show as a kid.
MASH for.
You're talking about me?
Yeah.
he was looking at you. Come on, you can do it.
Like TV show or
Yeah,
movie?
TV show.
MacGyver, hands down.
No,
You do modify a lot of things.
I do that.
Probably WKRP in Cincinnati.
The turkey drop. Oh man, classic. Oh,
But you tell. I mean, is that it?
No, let's ask them a question about the show.
About it.
Yeah.
About it.
What was the call sign? First person to give us the call sign for WKRP in Cincinnati.
this isn't one you can just look up anywhere. This could be
The
tough.
call sign?
Yeah. What's the station?
I don't even know that.
You got to Google it. First person to give us the station for WKRP in Cincinnati.
Is this not self-explanatory?
No, not like what the station was.
Like the number?
The number.
Gotcha.
Ooh.
Station number.
Oh.
Ooh, I see. Like 104.9
Yeah.
Fairfield, Illinois.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you. Gosh, I don't know that.
Yeah. And it was your favorite show.
I was going to add something like what was Herb Tarlick's job at the WKRP? You know,
Right. And who paid the price for the turkey drop going south?
yeah.
I mean, who's responsible for that?
Remember
I honestly thought they
Carlson's
could fly.
To goodness is my witness, I didn't know turkeys couldn't fly.
That was so funny. And here they come. There's something falling out of the sky. What? Oh my!
What, was it like the Pine View Mall has just been bombed by live turkeys? Dr.
right.
Johnny Fever.
All right, I've looked it up and I know what it is.
All right.
I need more than WKRP. I need the actual station.
Did
So
Ja-
if you were
did
going to
Jason
tune
get
it into the radio, tell me what station it would be.
We've got one. You need to check and see if it's what it is because I don't know what it's.
Jason's pretty
We,
smart.
we've got to know whether he has shared it.
Did you share it,
Jason, have you shared this episode?
at any time
Have you
tonight?
been to Cincinnati?
Yeah. You know, I bet he has.
Who can sing the song from WKRP in Cincinnati, the opener song?
You have to want to, and I don't have the want to.
Mhm.
I'm not
Town
gonna-
to town, up and down the dial. Maybe you and me were ever meant to be. But baby,
Every once in a while.
baby, once in a while, I'm at WKRP
All right.
in
Jason.
Cincinnati.
Jason is the one. Jason got it. It's 1500 a.m.
That's
So
awesome.
Jason, you get a bag as well. So
How about that? That's
Hey,
awesome, man.
So,
Good day.
I mean, this
Well,
is
because what he got, he got $25,
yep.
and he
and
got
a
the
roller bag.
How about
So-
that?
I wonder what the
man?
trade-in value on that is.
All right, we need to shut this down because it's getting late.
I know
So
that's what Jason's thinking too.
we appreciate you all
getting
watching. There's been a bunch of you guys tune in this evening, and we appreciate it. This evening was a little bit different. We know that we've been goofing off. We've been
Still lame.
trying to give away some things, and it's been fun. So
It's been a
Uh,
great first year.
it has.
Yeah.
man, it's
They're
been
the
awesome.
New owners, a new place, location of Ultra Products. Let's make it an even greater next year.
Yeah, that's right.
We'll do a next year's birthday party.
Oh, we'll do it bigger next
We'll
year.
do
Oh.
it bigger. We'll
Oh,
do
boy.
it better.
Turkey drop, the
We'll
whole
get
works.
some of these that actually have the sound.
the
maker in
actual
them.
sound, right?
We'll train Chris on how to hit the button so
Yeah,
that the sounds
so-
come
so the
through
sound
feed.
effects
It,
work.
it,
That's
worked,
right.
it worked
Exactly.
before the
Oh,
podcast.
okay.
So next year, you guys want to tune in because it's going to be good. So-
Tune in next year.
It's going to be a whopper.
Yeah.
All right.
But help
so
us take it there.
We're going to check out. We appreciate you guys tuning in. This has been Up for Discussion, and we'll see you next week. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.
Bye bye.